Well, howdy, partners. It's the Weekly Roundup.
Morning, everyone. Welcome to another weekly episode of the Weekly Roundup.
A weekly episode of the Weekly Roundup. Sort of clues in the
It is a
title
weekly
a wee bit there,
episode.
Tom.
Sorry. I'll get it right one week.
I won't hold my
Obviously, we're
breath,
now doing this very early on a Monday morning for some strange reason.
Slight change of format.
Yeah. So just
With
a
the kids
quick
being off.
announcement. We're actually going to put the G&T's podcast on hold for a while. For one, it's just getting out of hand of how many podcasts and videos we're actually doing because they're doing the interviews, and it's not really getting that many views anyway. I blame Gary. Wholeheartedly blame Gary. But so if you're waiting on our G&T's, the two people that actually watch it, it's not going to happen this week, I'm afraid.
It's all right. Well, I'm one of them and Tom's the other, so
Yeah.
it's not an issue. We haven't upset too many people.
Nice, mate.
It's probably good that we stopped when we did as well, because like Tom was like starting to offend people, wasn't he? Other countries and Jamaica were getting brought into it. And,
Yeah. But there was no need to bring them into it.
yeah, so I think it's a wise move. We'll pause while we can. Quit
Yeah.
while we're ahead.
It's not to say it won't come back. It might make an appearance or even a special every now and again, but it's not going to be in its current format.
This is one of the Roundup.
What was that, mate?
You joking?
No, you're very far away from the mic, I think, mate. You're very low. I don't know if you could turn the mic
I don't know
up,
why
maybe?
I put the voice on.
Turn the
Every
mic
time I
up,
go
maybe?
close.
Good Valentine's recently, isn't it? He's still in character.
We don't celebrate Valentine's.
No?
Well, I say that. She got me nothing last year, so I got her nothing this year.
Nice, mate.
That's the spirit.
And then this year I also received nothing, so kind of worked out in the end.
Good, mate. Well, I got Michelle a card and she got me nothing, so normally I don't get her anything. So I like to do it every now and again to make her feel guilty. Nothing to do with love or anything like that. It's just for pure guilt reasons. That's how I roll.
Like, good tactics.
Yeah.
Well, other than Valentine's, how's your week's been? Your week.
Same old mince, mate. Just terrible darts.
Pretty much it. I'm not even
I'm like yourself, Gary, the way you were saying last time. I'm just ready to chuck it. I'm actually ready to just go away for it for a bit. It's that bad. It's just doubles are shocking. I played Tyler last night, mind you, and I think it was a revenge thing for you, Tom. He had the same issue that you had. He couldn't hit a double. I think he had 38 attempts at double and hit one.
Yeah,
It's just like, yeah.
it's disheartening, isn't it?
I mean, it's just,
I've had to make the decision to step out the league just because of my injury. Just think, I keep trying to go back onto the board just to try and ease myself back in. Just sort of do 15-minute practice, short bursts. And at the end of it, I think, why did I rush into that? I should have just need to rest. It's just not worth it. And obviously, I had Neo on hold, waiting to do a catch-up game. And then I'm thinking, oh, Christ, tonight another fixture's coming out. There's going to be another catch-up. I just think, just do the sensible thing. Just step out, recover, and then just enter some tournaments as and when I feel up to it. But, yeah, it's gutting. Absolutely gutting. But you've got to put yourself first, haven't you, at the end of the day.
no, 100%. It's one of those ones that's...
Is your elbow still playing up?
Yeah, it's my weak arm, mate, so it's not really any effect on my darts. I can't even blame that for my darts. Tom, what the hell are you doing, mate?
All right. I am listening.
So, yeah.
Gary said something like he pulled out because he's bottom of the league or something.
You pulled out, did you say?
It's not a safe tactic. Well, I'm not bottom of the league.
I think I could be.
Although the person that I think it guy called James has come in and taken my spot. Obviously, he inherits the points that I've built. And he's probably looked at the league table and gone, yeah, cheers, mate. Thanks a lot. He's got a bit of a challenge.
Did you just add an S at the end of point there, Gary?
Yeah, point. Yeah. But I think, thankfully, I picked up a couple of wins, so he hasn't taken over a complete loss, but I haven't given him the best head start he could have hoped for, so it's what it is.
I think you're not in the team league then, Gary. I think you're not.
Yeah, well, this is it. I mean, the teams are being picked this week, aren't they, for the team league?
I think it's tomorrow I've seen Martin put up.
We've got to definitely finalise numbers, because every time we've got a dead number, someone's pulling out or someone's joining, and it's just like,
yeah,
we don't know at the minute.
It's frustrating because obviously I put on the chat the other week, it'll be good if we can have an admin's team, and now when it comes to it, I can't play.
Yeah.
So, but
thank God, Tom. Thank God, mate. I mean, I'm sorry, Gary.
That's the job Neil's about.
Well, Neil put in the chat, didn't he? Do you want me to play? And I thought, what a replacement that is. Swapping me out for Neil. Yeah, so it's probably worked in you boys' favour, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yes. I know I think we've got enough to do 8 teams of 8.
Good numbers.
Not confident, but that's where we're at. We're going to need to drag in a few people to help out the admin team.
Yeah.
But I was just thinking, we'll just take out the league managers that signed up and we'll take them. Yeah, awesome. Cheers.
It's early in the morning, mate. I'm not used to being up this time in the morning. I'm usually still lying in my bed, my wee cover over my head.
Tough crowd.
Right, so what about tournaments, Tom? Have you got the info? Or do you want to talk about the kids one first, Gary? How the kids are getting on with the junior league?
Yeah, can do, mate. Yeah, not a problem at all. So, for those involved in the junior league, you won't be surprised to say that it's not been the smoothest of starts that we've had. It's been a lot of coming and going, and some people want to play, then it just hasn't worked out. So, we got 3 games into the season, and then 3 people left, and it's just like we can't carry on a league with 3 people out of it. It's just getting silly. So Tom and I reshuffled the whole league. I say Tom and I basically sent Tom a message and said, can you redo the league? That was his involvement in it. So Tom very kindly reset it all up. We're underway. We've had 1 game, and then someone else has had to pull out as well. So we've now got 8 people in the league. We're going to go with it. We can make it work. Everyone that's still in it is really dedicated to it and wants to make it a success. So we've had 1 fixture already, which was Harry the Hotshot. He got a 3-1 win against Kobe the Corn. Some cracking nicknames in this league. And then tonight we got Preston against my boy Dexter the Dynamo. And then we've also got my other son Archie the Archer is playing Colin the Charmer tonight, which then just leaves Alfie the Chief against Zachary Jardinio Jr. to play. So that'll be round 1 fixtures. Yeah, bring it on. I think it should be a good league.
Nice,
All
mate.
of the games we've watched so far, there's been some really impressive averages. I think Isabel, Tom's daughter, competes in it as well. She hasn't got a fixture this week, but she got a 120 against... Was it against Archie, Tom? I think she got tops,
yeah.
and shit.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's insane. Some of the darts being played is unreal. So I'm looking forward to seeing how it goes.
No, very good, mate. It's one of those ones, I think, because it's hard to keep the kids motivated to play in it. You get kids that they sort of love the idea of it, and then they realise they actually have to play every week. And
Yeah.
they've got other things that they would rather do than standing there in front of their parents playing darts.
And the tantrums.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
The tantrums are real, aren't they? They're
I sit there though, but Liz was just like, "You're exactly the same when you play." I'm just like, "Okay, fair enough."
Yeah.
I say it to my two. I say to them, like, just calm down. It's just about having fun. And they're like, have you seen yourself, Dad, when you're losing? I'm like, yeah, I probably should take my own advice sometimes, but it is just meant to be a bit of fun. So all the time they're having fun, we'll carry on.
Yeah.
What was it? Last week when Isabel played Harry.
Yeah.
After the first 3 darts she threw, she was like, I said, I'm done. I hate this. So you ready for 3 darts?
Yeah. It happens. There was, I think, Harry and Kobe's game. They were both on 40 plus averages. And it's like, I wish I could hit that at the moment. Bloody unreal.
Give Sam a run for his money.
I can't even take offence at that statement, mate. It's my darts are horrific. They're just beyond a joke how bad it is.
Saturday. I've been hitting 60 plus all week.
Tom, can you do me a favour, mate? Can you see your mic? You need to turn it down a bit, Paul, and actually bring it closer to yourself. We're picking up so much background noise, but you're so quiet in it as well. See, if you have the mic in front of you, if you can, Paul. If you've got it to the side, it won't pick you up because your voice isn't actually.
Hello. Are you getting the noise?
No. Did you not have the reduction? Did you not have the noise reduction on?
Yeah.
Right, cool.
I just turned that button down you told me to turn down.
But like I said, mate, you're very, very low. It's not picking you up very well. I think it's because you've got the mic up. You're sitting over there like that somewhere.
All right, I'll get a little. Yeah.
Poor Tom. So we've been picked on for his audio.
Constantly.
No, it's just the fact that I don't know about you, Gary, but you were actually breaking up at times. Here we
go. Now we're starting Gary.
No, I'm talking about you. I'm saying I don't know about if Gary could hear you. You were very low, and then it would break up, and you were sort of only picking bits up of what you were saying.
I didn't even right.
Get moaned at I'm too loud. Now moaned at I'm too quiet.
See, that sounds
quite low in that chair, Tom.
That sounds quite nice.
It's on the bed.
Yeah,
right, moving on.
Yeah.
Moving on. Let's stop picking on Tom. So, yeah, that's the Kids League. Really looking forward to it. There'll be some more results going in tonight. So next week we'll be able to keep an eye on how they're all getting on.
Nice, mate.
James did send me a list of tournament winners this week. Or I was tagged in them.
You've lost it.
But for the life of me, I cannot find it.
Just cut to the chase, so we just say congratulations, Stephen Walker. Easier.
Multiple times.
Although I did see, didn't someone say that he finally got knocked off his perch?
He got knocked out. The
Saturday, was it?
Is it the 701 double in, double out?
I noticed that it wasn't him in the final, so...
Yeah. But I can't, for the life of me, find where he's sent it. So, I'm sorry I haven't got an updated list.
Jesus Christ.
That ruins the whole tournament section.
The thing is, before we even hit the record button, I said, have we got all the tournament information? And you're like, yes, mate, James sent it.
Yeah, he sent it, but I can't find it.
Yeah, I'm messaging James now. I've messaged James.
So I know there's a little bit of a chat in the admins group, wasn't there, around the ranking points and Dark Counter changed the way that they worked to the averages. But we were comfortable with it that nothing changes with that. We're just carrying as we are. Or have I got them confused?
I think they were talking about doing the one night tournaments is like you have to have an up to date average, wasn't it? I don't know if James is continuing on with that.
I think you're asking the two complete wrong people now.
Forget I asked. We'll move on.
We know nothing anymore.
He's wanting the tournament results, guys.
Yeah,
leave it to Tamble Force to sort out, mate. You know what I mean? Here we got Monday, 5:01. Just standard 5:01. James Morgan 3, Stephen Walker, 4. There was 31 people played in that one. Nice. Then we have Wednesday, which was the over 50s, as in average, not age, because I'd have been playing myself probably if it was for age. That was 501 standard as well. Oh, that's a shocker. Stephen Walker, 4-1 against James Langley. There was 15 of us played in that one. Thursday was under 50s. And that's a 501 standard as well. Chris Stevens, 3. Ryan Birch, 4. And there was 30 people played in that. And last but not least, Saturday, 701 Dildo. Chris Stevens, 4. Johnny Bravo, 3. 24 participants.
Some steady numbers, isn't there?
So there we go.
What was the final I watched the other night with Neil and was it Ollie?
That was the New Year Cup.
Oh, okay.
That was some darts, man. Jesus Christ.
And incredible.
It was like looking in a
Link
mirror,
to-
mate.
Tom sent the link saying, "Come and have a watch." I clicked the link, and the first 3 darts I saw was a 180. It's unbelievable.
The worst bit is, so obviously Gav donated the prize for that one, that electric scorer. I swear Ollie is some kind of darts referee. He chalks the games or to a high level. It's like literally the worst person to win it won it.
Yeah.
The person that
Yeah.
don't even need it.
Yeah. That's what it is.
Well
But
done,
yeah,
guys.
some cracking-
It was a great game.
Cracking darts.
Yeah, it was just, yeah. It's good watching guys when they're playing at that sort of level. It's better than that 26 scored. 26. 7. Yeah. It's what I
Yeah.
wears then after a while.
No score. That's what I
Right.
hear a lot.
Yeah. Saying that, James has been smashing in some great scores as well. He's up to his game, but I don't think he's playing in many tournaments, is he? Because he's running them, I don't think he actually participates.
Not really, I don't think, no.
But that'll make it easier when Dark Counter fix the issues and we can move over to that platform. It's going to be a lot less admin, and it does mean that he can then start participating. So
Just literally put the link and the code up, don't you? And anyone who wants to join, joins.
yeah, pretty much runs itself, doesn't it?
Yeah. I've got James just sent me the Prem results. He's wanting the Prem for League Week 7.
Yeah. So
We've missed a few weeks of them anyway, so.
You not want to bother then? You just know
Yeah.
you have Tom because you're not in it.
Carry on.
So we've got Prem 8, Stephen Walker 5-2 against Neil. We'll just get on that Prem B didn't happen because that was a disaster.
Michael Carey 5-0 in the final against Tam, I believe.
Yeah, Michael Carey with his 1950s monitor or camera. Prem C, Chris Stewart got beat 4-0 by Dan Kelly. Prem D, Eric the Viking 4-0 against Matthew O'Leary. Prem E, Dan Wellesby got beat 4-0 by Jack Harwood. And Prem F, Taylor Jackson got beat 4-3 by Adam Mills.
Results.
who's sitting at the top then at the moment?
Well, that's us on to finals week, mate. That's it. The
Oh, okay.
guys that have qualified are through
That
the
I can
finals
give
week.
you.
Sorry, Tom.
That I can give you. Who's gone through?
Yeah, go on, man.
So in Group A, it is Shocker, James, Neil, and Jamie. In Group B, it is Michael, James L, Peter Peters, and Tam.
Yeah.
want to go through the free ones as well?
Nah, I did the cares, mate.
Well, the
I'm
free
okay.
ones.
I'm all kidding on, mate.
Prem C is Dan Kelly, Chris Stewart, Chris Bishop, and Noah Hinton. Group D, Eric H. Cole, Garbo. What his real name is. Matthew O'Leary. E. Ross Hasty, Daniel Langley, Levi, and Aaron Barnett. Or was there one more? One more. F. It is Roy, Adam Mills, Carl Hines, and Ryan Burt.
Nice.
We've all qualified finals night. Well done.
We'll have to try and do some commentary on some of them fixtures if it's finals night.
I did say, I don't know if you've seen the message. So on Sunday, I'll set up, and if anyone wants to join, they can. And I'm just going to show a few
Like
of
I
them.
said, mate, I can set it up in the live thing we do in here, and then just whatever game you're wanting to stream, just let me know, and I'll just set it up. Then you could
That's
commentate
what I mean.
while
I
I'm
see.
playing.
I've got the option here to share.
Oh, can you? Can you? Oh, if you could do it on my
But
screen,
I
that'd be
don't know if it works or not. Maybe that's something we'll have to try
right.
when we're not recording.
Yeah.
And see if it works.
See if it worked, mate. Because if it worked, that would be ideal.
I want to show the whole of YouTube, my internet history.
Yep.
Well,
I wouldn't either,
be
mate.
so soon after Valentine's. It's the last thing
Yeah.
we need to see.
Anyway,
Anyway, move on.
It's just,
would you want to
you
do
can tell, guys,
the?
this is a morning one.
Yeah, you can see a bit of Tom's face. He's very subdued. You want to do the quiz, Tom? Have you got any enthusiasm for that, mate?
I've got a quiz. Enthusiasm's a completely different thing.
Yeah.
Well, let's not break a habit of a lifetime, eh?
Let's go for it.
Let's go.
Let's do it, mate.
What was that? No jingle. I was waiting for a jingle.
Oh, you want a jingle, mate?
No, don't worry about it. We'll just start.
This is going so smoothly.
This is.
I
I'll add the
apologise.
jingle in, mate. Nobody will even notice. It won't be us that'll know how pathetic that was.
It's all in the edit. Should we
It's
do
all
a
in it.
quiz this week?
Yay. So we're going to do a shortened one, yeah?
Yeah, mate, if you want.
I'm looking forward to the tiebreaker question, to be honest.
Tom, can you bring the mic a bit closer, mate? You're really, really low. Can you?
I am looking forward to the tiebreaker question this week.
You're starting off there, and then you're like,
It's exactly. I'm not moving it whatsoever.
"Oh, guys, can anybody hear me?"
I'll just sit this close. Are we ready for a shortened version of the quiz?
Yes.
Who's going first?
Gary wants me. Are you going first, Gary?
I'll go first, because otherwise I get accused of being a cheater when it comes to the tie break.
There's no accusation involved, mate. You are a cheat.
I'll go first.
Okay, so Gary, question 1. The Bank of England's headquarters have been on which London street since 1734?
Bank Street.
Leicester Street. Don't even thought it as a street. Just made it up.
Incorrect. Threadneedle Street.
Of course it is. I've got no money. I don't need to know about
Yeah.
where the banks are.
Tom, question 1 for you.
Give us a bit.
Spanish town was the capital of which island from 1534 until 1872?
Tenerife.
Incorrect.
Mallorca.
Incorrect. Jamaica.
Why are you bringing them into it again?
Yeah.
Poor Jamaica. And how's that a Spanish town?
Well, it's a Spanish town.
It was known as, that was the name of it.
That was the name of the place, Spanish town. Listen to the question, Gary.
It's all about how the question's pronounced, Tom.
I'm sorry, I feel like this quiz is driving a wedge in between us all.
Again.
What we're on Gary's question 2. How many hurdles must be cleared in the 110 metre hurdles?
10. Okay. I'm a keen hurdler.
Tam, your second question.
Give us a minute.
Who won the Eurovision Song Contest for the United Kingdom in 1997 with the song Love Shine a Light?
Katrina and the Waves.
Correct. I'm surprised that you got that one, to be fair.
It's a music man, isn't it?
I am the music man. That's enough for that.
Gary, question 3. Who is by far the most famous creation of Michael Bond?
James Bond, 007.
Wallace and Gromit. I don't know.
Paddington Bear.
Nice.
Oh, I just feel like this is going terrific. Who are we on now?
Me.
Tam, third question. Can you give the four classifications of blood types?
O negative. B positive. B negative? No. Ah, damn it. I know there's A positive. Is that, there's not an A positive, is there? Or O positive?
I'll give you the answer. Yeah, Gary has another go.
There's a red one.
Nice, mate.
Red cells, white cells.
Do you know what the sad part is? I actually pick up blood for a job. That's part of my job. And I don't know the different ones. So,
Special delivery.
special delivery.
No
Yeah.
idea what it is, but you're having
Yeah.
it.
Whoops. I seem to have picked milk up this time. I do apologise.
Well, there's A, B, and O.
A, B, and O.
A, B, and O.
Where's all the positives come into it then?
It's just a different, like, be positive, be negative or something.
I think you should take that one on board with the V positive. You're certainly not being positive today, Tom, I tell you, mate.
Tiebreaker. Let me just find it.
Not this again.
Where has it gone? I found it. Are we ready?
Yeah.
So, Gary, you have to go first.
Mhm.
How many post offices are there in India?
How the hell am I supposed to know that? India's huge. I'm going to take a guess and say this is a trick question. And there isn't any.
That's what I was actually thinking, but I'm going to take a guess. I think the two of us are going to say that, but have a guess as well, Gary. But I think it's going to be one of these. He's trying to be funny, trying to be facetious.
I'm going to say no, because there's no such thing. They have a different thing altogether.
I think it's the same thing. I'm saying the same as Gary, but I'm going to guess 300.
I was about to say, all you had to do was say 1 and you would have won. So the correct answer, of course they've got post offices. 155,015.
That was close.
Yeah, it was very close.
Closer than
I
you,
just
Gary.
thought it has to be a trick that they don't actually have anything like that. It's something completely different, the way that they manage their mail. But now I know. Next time I won't get asked that question, I'll know.
Yeah.
I'll ask
still
you
not
next
remember
week
the
and see if we
answer,
remember.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was the very exciting quiz.
Yeah.
Thanks, Tom.
Thanks,
Appreciate
You're
your
welcome.
effort,
Thanks for putting all that effort in there, mate. That was really nice of you.
Should we have go have a look at the leagues then?
Yeah, mate, let's do it.
Well, let's catch Tom while he's full of enthusiasm.
Yeah. Let me see it, boys.
Yep.
Hey, somebody else can rattle through them. I'm fed up doing it. Nate, Tom, since you're so excited today, you can do it, mate.
Where do we start? Round 6.
Yeah, mate.
Right, so what we've got, Eggery 3-3 with Tom Pavitt. Colin picked up a no-show win. Grant Silk 4-0 against Jake Ryder. Joe Joyson 4-2 against Dan Haight. And Nick Mitchell with a 4-2 against Dan Butler.
Let's see what he's done at the tables.
Nick all on the same amount of points there.
Oh, top 3, yeah. Was that all on 13?
He's not having a bad season with his week half.
No. On to K. Can you read the
do them as
garage?
well?
What's that, mate?
I'm going to do them as well.
I'm just trying to
I'll do
open
them.
it. I'm just trying to open it on my phone so I might be able to see it a little bit better. Where are we at? 2K.
Yeah, mate.
Matches, round 6.
I'll do this one, mate. You catch the next one.
Yeah,
We've got Regan J 4-0 against K West. Lewis C with a 4-1 against John D. Michael Davis 4-1 against young Tommy Newman. Richard Farley 4-1 against Levi. Josh Hunt 4-1 against Dan Humphrey. Just to let you know, Dan, I know that we've done your challenge, but they couldn't get the admin to do the thing. There was with technical issues, so we'll do yours next week, mate. So there's the top of the pile there. Lewis C on 15 points. You get Regan and Richard and Josh.
See, K West only needs one win and he's knocking on the door of promotion spot.
Yeah.
Still tight.
Yeah. Still got a long, long way to go as well, mind you.
Yeah. How many rounds are there this season? Because we changed the format, didn't we, at the beginning?
Must be 18, mate. 18 matches.
Yeah, so we're not even halfway yet.
No. It's not time to get the Bon Jovi song out yet. Want to jai? You want to do this one, guys?
Yeah, I've got it here, mate. So we got the surprise himself, Pete Stewart. He picked up a draw against newcomer Malcolm Chackle. Don't actually know if Malcolm played that game or whether or not we've just changed the name and That was a fixture perhaps he's already completed. But
Yeah.
welcome to the league, Malcolm. Good to have you on board, mate. Tom Matthews picked up a 3-3 draw against Daniel Hucker. Then we got Mislav, got a 4-1 win against Ronan Foley. Neil Turner lost 4-1 to Taylor Sargent this week. And lastly, we got Daniel Wellesby with a 4-2 loss to Tom Ruff.
I love how we all just avoid Mislav's surname.
It's tactical, isn't it?
Yeah.
No.
It's like every week I go, nope, not saying that one.
Mislav Sikoja.
Sounds good to me, mate.
Apologies, Mislav. Feel free to let us know how to pronounce it.
Yeah.
Just for clarification, Pete did play his game against Malcolm.
Sorry, Tom, what was that, mate? I'm not even joking, I didn't hear you.
Yeah, you're really super low, mate. Your volume is just
Pete did
ridiculously
play his
low.
game against Malcolm.
Oh, it was against Malcolm.
Yeah, they did
Oh,
play.
amazing. So Malcolm got straight stuck involved. Good on you, mate. Took a point as well. So, what we're looking like? Tom's, I wouldn't say running away with it. There's only a 1 win in it. Still quite close.
We noticed this last week. Everyone's so close.
Yeah. On to the next one.
Yeah.
Got Oliver Martin lost 4-0 to Nick Gerrard. Alfie Haycox beat Peter 4-2. Arwell beat Mike 4-0. Luke Elson beat Cole 4-0. And Adam Smythe and Ryan Birch 3-3. Peter's dropped down a bit now from his confident start.
Yeah, he's not doing as well as he was at the beginning.
Well, it's a tale of two, isn't it? One half picking up the wins, the other half struggling a bit down there. But still very early days, like I said before.
Yeah, mate, there's loads of time to pull it back.
But Ryan Birch, his name keeps coming up quite a bit in the tournaments and the Prem, so he's playing some good darts at the moment. I wouldn't be surprised to see him a little bit closer to the top.
This is it, mate, innit? This is it. 1 to 8. Ryan Heskey even, 4-0 against Martin Knight. Michael McFarlane, 3 each with David Jones. Ross Hasty beat Quickstyle with Mark Slater. Eric H with a 4-2 against James Hutch. Greg Roberts with 4-1 against Gary B. So there's the leaderboard there. That's
That
tight
one's
as hell as
tight
well.
all.
Yeah, super tight up there, boys.
Martin's having a struggle in it at the moment, bless him.
Yeah, mate, he's been like that for the last good while. Very strange.
Yeah. Sticking with it though, which is good to see. It'll come good eventually, won't it?
Exactly, mate. On to Group G, mate.
So
Anything
Group
like that.
G, my old mate Matt Stevens got a 4-2 win against Ellis. Old Two Dart himself, Richie, got a 4-2 win against Derek Hiscock.
Nice.
Nice. Like the pronunciation there, Tam, done that for you.
Love it, mate.
Matthew O'Leary, 4-2 win against Tracy. And then we've got James Fox, who is the guy that's coming and replaced me. So he's on a catch-up game against Joe.
Yeah.
And then Curtis Barton got a 4-2 win against Henrik. So just the one game left in that one.
Yeah, you actually had 6 points, guys.
Thanks, mate. Thanks for recognising that term. It's not as bad as it could have been, is it?
Yeah.
Still a lot of room for improvement there. So yeah, this one's tight as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Rich is sitting in fourth, but one win will put him first.
Yeah, they're all seem to be in touching distance of each other. Even all the way down to 7, you could sort of... God.
I think the good thing is this season we're doing top 3 go up, bottom 3 go down.
Mm.
So it just makes it that little bit more competitive. When you look at them, the guys in the bottom there, there's not a lot in it for them to climb out of that and be safe.
Yep.
So we'll see how that unfolds.
Yeah, that's good, mate. It's all good. On to Group F.
I've got the honours of this one, haven't I? So what is it? Kyle Jobson 3-3 against James Donnelly. A few draws in this one. Rab picked up a draw against Billy Hamilton 3-3. Dan Hutchinson a 4-2 win over Giardino. Jamie Lynch beating Jake Greenwood 4-0. And Matthew Stocking beating Peter Peters 4-2.
Oh.
Rab still sat there at the top. 2 draws now, though.
Yeah, his last 2 matches as well.
See, Giardino's finally broken his tie streak. Unfortunately, it was just with a loss.
It's not the way he wanted it, though.
And Kyle carries it on.
Yeah. Proud of you, boys. Proud of you. But yeah. Into Group E. Still got Julian Reha, whatever way you would say it. Still got them and Jack Webster to play. Got Kev Dick and Michael Carey with a 3 each. Daniel Newman with a 4-1 against Ryan Hodgson. Luke with a 3-3 with Chris Stevens. Johnny Boy Watson beat 4-2 by Steve Hunt. That's another one with John. That's a strange that John's right down the bottom of the pile there.
I swear we had him to go up as well.
Yeah. I thought John would have not coasted it, but I thought he would have been right up the top.
Yeah, he looked like he would have been comfortable.
Yeah, he should have been, but he's obviously just hit. He's like myself and Tom, just hit a poor bit of form. You just can't seem to get yourself out of it.
You just can't get yourself over the line. It's not even throwing bad. It's literally just can't get that win.
Yeah,
as soon as he does, though.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. You can he could climb his way right up that leaderboard if he starts to get onto a winning streak.
Yeah, still plenty of opportunities left, isn't there?
Yeah. So yeah, got the boys up there. Still like to see.
Steve Hunt running away.
Yeah, mate.
Right. Well, it's worked out quite nice, didn't it? That I'm looking at this one.
Yeah.
So looks like neither of you have got bragging rights this week.
No, mate.
So, James Deere, 4-1 win against Aaron Flynn. Tam fell short against Mike Singleton, 4-1. Then we got Roy the Monster, who picked up a 3-3 draw against Charlie. And then Tom, you got a 4-1 loss against Tyler Nell as well. And last game to be played is Chris Jordan against Paul Houghton. Paul, great to see you back in the chats, mate. Welcome back. We'll see how that game goes.
Yeah, and we've still got Tom and Paul to play as well. So obviously that could be catch up.
I should have points by now.
Yeah. Good luck with that, mate.
I need them.
Oh,
Look at
Jesus.
that.
No.
Boys,
It started so well with a win. It just went downhill from there.
but if you look, 8, 7, and 6, and 5, and 4 are all on 8 points.
Yeah, it's one of those ones, mate. It's
Right.
very tight.
This one game is going to change everything in that group.
Yeah.
It's right. I've done this last time I won the league. I started off a bit slow. I just won all the second half, won the league. I'll do it again.
Just getting them all into a false sense of security, Tom, aren't you?
I don't. It's so. That game against Tyler should have been 4-1 the other way round. Doubles.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was the same against Mike. I mean,
Yeah.
don't get me wrong, Mike played well, but I was scoring well. It wasn't that I wasn't scoring well. I just could not hit a double. And you're just going, you can't, what you're going to do if you're not, you can get down to the double as quickly as you want, but if you don't hit the bloody thing, what's the point?
Yeah. Well, Paul's the one to watch here because he's sitting second and he's still got 2 games in lieu. So,
Yep.
right, he's only going to win one of them.
Fight until
That's
Yeah.
against me.
yeah, we'll see how we go. But yeah, welcome back, Paul.
In Group C,
It's me, yep. Andy the Arrow, again, nicely draws. Andy the Arrow beat Drew 3-3 with Dale Woodcock. Cohen and Andy still to play. Ben Payne versus Darryl 3-3. Adam Davis lost 4-1 against Tab.
Carol.
Carroll. And a very own Martin Ball drew 3-3 with Jay Russell.
Mm-hmm.
He's still sitting top.
It's one of the admin team are doing something in the leagues.
Martin's doing odd. It's soon gone up a little bit.
Mm-hmm. And Darryl Hester sitting up on top of the pile there.
Martin Darrell will be a good game.
Yeah. Seeing that, Cohen's still to play his game as well, so he could jump into first as well. No. Group B. Got Costin Hadda and Gav Palmer with a 5 each. Andy Jones beat Jack Thomas 6-1. Chris Stewart beat Matthew Clark 6-4. Jamie Scott with a 6-4 against our Colin. Jamie seems to have found a little bit of form again. Michael Wood and Brian Gelling 5 each. There we go.
Colin's sitting just above
Fifth.
me, isn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
fifth, mate.
Did not have Chris Stewart being up there.
He's a good player, mate. I've played Chris.
I know he is.
Well, Gav's having a bit of a struggle in the league by the looks of it.
I'm sure I picked Gav as well.
Come on, Gav. Sort it out, mate.
We need to do it in the halfway mark, Tom, what our predictions were and see how they're going on.
Yeah, good luck finding them. I'll have a look for them.
No, they're in the admin chat thing. We put them in.
How much has been put in there since?
True, mate. It's a fair point, caller. Yeah, guys, we'll give you the honours of the big dog.
So, James West and Noah H. Noah picked up a 6-1 win. It's Privet and Mark Jackson got a 5-5 draw. Ollie Carter, 6-0 win against Chris Bishop. Neil Cooper got a 6-4 win against Gavin Fry. And, well, here we go. The Geordie Sloth picked up a 6-2 win against Jim Colson Rice.
Like I said, mate, James's scoring is off the charts at the moment. Everything you play him is banging in the trebles.
Really is. Top 2. Only a point between them.
Yep.
It was Ollie and Neil's game. It was the cup game we watched the other night, wasn't it? That was Ollie Carter, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I said, mate, it's good to watch. That's the thing. I mean, he's not that far off it. Once he gets a bit of form back again, he'll be challenging, no doubt. It's just good that the fact that he's definitely got a bigger challenge this season than last season. But
Definitely got a challenge, all right.
I think a few of the guys that he was playing last season seem to have upped their game as well, so I think that's a big part of it.
Wait till we finally get Stephen in there.
Was Mark Jackson in A last season?
No.
Yeah, as I say, I didn't think he was, but he's sitting mid-table. He's holding his own.
Yep.
Thing is, they can all play some incredible darts, can't they? So the show's not over.
No, mate. Definitely not. But that's the leagues, guys. That is our leagues.
I do apologise. This will be slightly more better next week. We're blaming the fact that it's early.
He looks like a broken man.
It is. Should we call it a day and let him heal?
Yeah, mate.
So quickly before we go, what is it? Is it now? It's going to be recorded on a Tuesday now, yeah?
Yeah, mate. They'll probably go out. Yeah, I think maybe just put it out on the Wednesday.
Wednesday morning, the new.
Rather than try to sort of rush it for the Tuesday night. Try and get it out on the Wednesday.
Yeah. At least if we do it on the Tuesday nights, all of the fixtures should be played.
Yeah,
But apart from extenuating circumstances.
Yeah. So yeah.
Cool. Well, in
That'll
that
do
case,
us.
then, gents, enjoy the rest of your day. Tom, hope your day improves, mate.
Yeah.
And see you all soon.
See you later.
See you later.
Take
Bye-bye.
care, folks.
Bye.